10 best places to visit in Tokyo. The largest city in Japan, Tokyo is a city that is filled with scenic lands and happening nightlife. Tokyo seems to be the liveliest place in Japan, since it comprises all the great things of Japan. It has nightlife, shrines, amazing temples, and shopping. The city squeezes all this entertainment in itself and is among the top 3 priorities for tourists. If you're wondering what is so great about this city, let us show you the 10 best places to visit in Tokyo. 1. The Imperial Palace. The most anticipated place in Tokyo is the Imperial Palace. The palace receives the most tourists per year than any other place in Tokyo. The Imperial Palace is one of the biggest attractions for tourists. The palace is surrounded by parks and moats. The palace holds a historical reference to it. It was built in 1475 by feudal lord Ota Dokan. He built the first fortress, and then the city of Tokyo spread out from there. The palace and its surroundings depict 17th century architecture, and they are still preserved in the same manner. The best part about the palace is that the imperial family still resides there. 2. GINZA District. They say shop till you drop in GINZA District. This place is famous for being the busiest shopping area. The vibes are exactly like New York Times Square. Other than shopping, GINZA has been the commercial center of Tokyo for centuries. Moreover, the place is the junction of 5 major roads in Japan, and these roads lead to 5 big cities. The place is a shopper's paradise, and with traffic barred, it also holds the title of one of the world's largest pedestrian zones. It's a great place for shopping or just wandering around. Even better, sit in one of its many tea and coffee shops or restaurants and watch the world go by. It also houses the famous Kabuki-za Theatre, which hosts traditional kabuki performances, as well as the Shinbashi Enbujo Theatre, which hosts Azuma Odori dances and Bunraku performances. 3. SENSO-JI Temple. SENSO-JI Temple is the most famous shrine in Tokyo. It is located in the Asakusa district of the city. The temple is located at the end of a street market covering an area of 50 acres and hosts vendors selling ebony and wood masks, carvings and combs, as well as toys, kimonos, fabrics, and precious paper goods. The temple was founded in AD 645 and is dedicated to Kannon, the Buddhist goddess of compassion. It has been rebuilt several times, but retains its original appearance. The Kaminarimon Gate, with its 3.3 meter high red paper lantern bearing the inscription Thunder Gate, and the famous and much loved incense vat, reputed to drive away ailments, are both highlights of a visit. One of the attractions is the temple doves, which are supposed to be Kannon's sacred messengers. Drop a coin in the omikuji boxes near the entrance to receive a piece of paper with your fortune written on it. 4. National Museum of Nature and Science. If you're into science stuff, then you will be in paradise, and if not, you'll still be amazed by the specimens kept in this museum. It is located in UENO Park in Tokyo and is among the oldest museums in the city since it was founded in 1871. The museum holds 250,000 exhibits related to science and nature and is among the busiest museums in Tokyo. The exhibits in the museum are vast and cover everything possible from space to technology. There are numerous fascinating interactive displays on space development, nuclear energy, and transportation, each of which provides visitors with a unique insight into the most recent scientific and technological advances. Numerous exhibits of prehistoric creatures and the history of the Japanese people, including traditional customs and outfits, are highlights of the Japan Gallery, Nihonkan. Many excellent scientific and technological displays, including robotics and vintage vehicles, can be found in the Global Gallery, Chikikan. 5. UENO Park and UENO Zoo. If you are a nature lover, you will love the beautiful scenes at UENO Park. It is the city's largest green space and is one of the famous tourist attraction spots. Along with nature, the park has many breathtaking temples and museums. The park covers an area of 212 acres and is crisscrossed by pleasant gravel paths and includes highlights such as a trip on a small boat on the reed-fringed Shinobazu Pond, around a small island with its Bentendo Temple. Visit the 17th century Toshogu Shrine, Nikitsugu, which has 256 bronze and stone lanterns. Let's talk about UENO Zoo. The zoo is among the oldest zoos in Japan and opened in 1882. The zoo is famous for its pandas, which are presented by the Republic of China. Although it is a large attraction with over 3,000 animals, representing 400 different species, having a fun monorail connecting its various components can help speed up a visit and make it even more enjoyable. The Aqua Zoo, Asia's largest aquarium, is also worth a visit, especially if you are traveling with children. 6. Tokyo National Museum. Also called TNM, the museum was established in 1938 and houses highlights like numerous Buddhist sculptures from Japan and China dating from the 6th century to the present, as well as fine collections of antique textiles, historical weapons, and military equipment. The museum holds more than 100 national treasures from 100,000 exhibits of Japanese, Chinese, and Indian history. Its extensive collections of historical Japanese clothing and Asian ceramics and pottery are also noteworthy. There are English-language guided tours available. Japanese paintings from the 7th to the 14th centuries are examples of significant artwork. The museum also holds exquisite Japanese and Chinese masterpieces of lacquer work. 7. National Museum of Western Art. The National Museum of Western Art, Kokuritsu Seibu Jitsukan, is located in UENO Park, just a 3-minute walk from UENO Station. It was built in 1959, according to the plans of the famous Swiss architect Le Corbusier. The exhibits, which are mostly works by important French artists, are mostly from the collections of a Japanese businessman and art collector, Kojiro Matsukata, who purchased them during early 20th century trips to Europe. Works by French sculptor Auguste Rodin can be found in the courtyard, and canvases by Impressionists Paul Cézanne, Claude Monet, Edouard Manet, and Edgar Degas can be found inside. The museum also has a fantastic restaurant with stunning views of the courtyard. 8. MEIJI Shrine. The magnificent MEIJI Shrine, Meiji Jingu, dedicated to Emperor Meiji and his wife, Empress Shoken, began construction in 1915 and was completed in 1926. Even though the original structure was destroyed during World War II, it was rebuilt in 1958 and is still one of Tokyo's most important religious sites. The shrine's highlights include its inner precinct, Naen, with its museum containing royal treasures, and the outer precinct, Naen, which is surrounded by a 175-acre evergreen forest that is home to some 120,000 trees, representing species found throughout Japan, as well as the interesting wishing tree, on which visitors can write and hang their deepest wishes, Gaien. The Meiji Memorial Picture Gallery, with its magnificent collection of murals, depicts the emperor and empress's lives. Visit the adjacent MEIJI Shrine Inner Garden, Yoyogi Gyoen, a lovely public garden with a tea house, iris garden and a pleasant arbor. 9. The Tokyo SKYTREE. The Tokyo SKYTREE, Tokyo SKYTREE, is difficult to overlook. This 634-meter tall communications and observation tower rises like a massive rocket ship from the city's Sumida district of Minato. The Tokyo SKYTREE, the country's tallest structure and the world's tallest freestanding tower, opened in 2012 and has quickly become one of the city's most popular tourist attractions thanks to the incredible panoramic views from its restaurant and observation decks. The tower, which has a base designed in the shape of a massive tripod, has several cylindrical observation levels, including one at 350 meters and another at 450 meters. The latter includes a unique glass spiral walkway to an even higher viewpoint with glass floors for those with strong stomachs. 10. National Art Center. The excellent National Art Center, Kokuritsu Shin Bujitsukan, another of Tokyo's world-class museums, is housed in a remarkable curved glass building in the city's Roppongi district. This magnificent facility, which opened in 2007, has since earned a well-deserved reputation for its fine permanent collection of over 600 paintings, the majority of which are from the 20th century. There are many important pieces of modern art here, as well as frequent visiting exhibitions. The Mori Art Museum, Mori Bujitsukan, on the top floors of the neighboring Roppongi Hills Mori Tower, is also worth a visit. Like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more videos and updates.